I'm Leiann King and I'd like to welcome you to the Aroma Share Club. It is October 2014 and we are making yummy stuff. We are making no-bake, gluten-free gingerbread cookies, and then later on we're going to make them into ice cream sandwiches. How does it get any better than that? Now, first we're going to do is we're going to mix our dry ingredients. And I have a half a cup of flaxseed meal here. Now, I just got this at the bulk food store. And then I have buckwheat. And I have my little nifty coffee nut grinder. Love this thing. You guys all need to get one. You can get them at Stuff Mart. And I have already ground up part of it, a third a cup at a time. And I'm just going to do the last third of a cup so you can see how it works. And this is so you can just make you have absolutely perfectly fresh flour every time when you do it this way. You know, when I had 9 kids all at home, which I don't anymore, I only have 3 at home, I would grind, you know, a big container of flour. But now there's just a few of us. This is nice because I can just have super fresh buckwheat flour. Or almond flour, or whatever kind of, you know, yummy, good for you flour I want. So got that all ground up in there. Then I'm going to add my flaxseed meal, and I could have just as easily have ground some fresh flax seeds in there. And that probably would be what I would normally do, but I saw this flaxseed meal already ground up when I was at the store, so I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. So we've got that in there, and we set that aside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make our date paste. And what we have here is a cup of dates, and I have soaked them ahead of time, and then I drain them. I have the extra liquid in here, and I'm going to put my dates in there, and I'm going to pour probably the equivalent of 2 tablespoons of water in there. I'll probably end up with around a 1/4 of a cup of water in there eventually, but you never know, so we start out with a little bit and then we add later. Alright, we're definitely going to add some more water to this. It's just chunky right now. And we want it to be sort of like a thick applesauce or thick baby food. So I'm going to put a couple more tablespoons of water in there. Then we're going to run it again. Alright, this time I'm going to scrape the sides because stuff is starting to stick up on the top there and not getting ground in good. Here we go again. And how I know I don't have enough liquid in there is because it's just pushing it to the side and it's not really mixing super good. So here we go again with probably a couple more tablespoons of water. And this time, no, I'm going to let it go one more time before I add the oils and the meal. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to add some vanilla. That will add some more moisture. And then I'm going to do my essential oils. And for those of you who have not seen me do this yet, this will be a good lesson for you. When we are using really hot, spicy, very strong essential oils, we use what's called a touch, not a full drop. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bottle and we are going to take our toothpick and we just stick it in the little orifice reducer. We tip it really quick and we get a little bit of essential oil on there. Then we mix it in, and I just mix this in a little tiny bit in the date paste here. And you want to make sure you get it in the date paste. If you're worried about the essential oils, this is pretty strong plastic here, but you want to I've used essential oils in here before, so I know that this food processor can take it. But you may want to just, because these are very hot oils, you may want to add your essential oils after you take the date paste out of the container. So we did ginger, no, we did clove. Did we do ginger or clove? We did ginger, and now we're doing clove. Smell the lids, that's what you know. And one thing about clove oil, I want you guys to be careful about. If you are using any blood thinners, you're going to want to use about 1/4 teaspoon of clove powder and not the clove bud oil, because clove bud oil can interfere with your blood thinners. Now we got cinnamon. Alright. Now if you like it spicier, after you get it all mixed up, you can add some more into your date paste. That's probably going to be good. Alright. That looks really good. What I'm going to do now is make sure I don't get those toothpicks in there. Okay. I'm going to mix my date paste in with my dry ingredients now. This would be a point where you could taste this. You know, if you wanted to, take a little taste. See if you want to add some more essential oils to it right here. This would be your time to do that. I think this one's just perfect. Try to get all this out of here. Okay. Now, get your wooden spoon. You may have to resort to your hands because we have to get this mixed in here really, really good. And it's sort of like making pie crust. You know, when you're first mixing in your butter in, you're like, it's never going to mix in, but it eventually does. This is where I'm probably going to resort to my hands here in a minute. But we'll see if I can get away with it. But I think we are going to have to do that. And this may be where you may have to add a little bit more of your date water. But wait a minute before you do that. And what I'm sort of doing is I'm sort of mushing and grinding my fingers together like that to really get the dry ingredients mixed in really, really well with the date paste before I resort to adding more liquid, because you may not need to. And this looks like I may not need to do that, but I'm just going to give it another second here. And if it won't hold together, see, it's sort of falling apart just a little tiny bit. I'm going to add just a tiny bit. And, I mean, just a little tiny bit. I'm just going to reach my hand in there and do a couple of sprinkles. I don't want to pour because I'm afraid I might add too much. Then if I do, of course, I can put some more buckwheat or put some more flaxseed meal in here if I accidentally do that. Don't get too panicky if it's too moist, because you can always add a little bit more of the flours to it, the flaxseed meal or the, it smells so good. I tell you guys this every single time. I wish there was smell-o-vision. Because, and you know, people ask me, why do you cook with essential oils? Why do you do that? And because there are so many times that you just don't feel like putting them on maybe, or you have someone in your family that doesn't want to put them on. but you still know you need those benefits of those essential oils, and putting them in your recipes gives you the benefits of the essential oils without the regular application making it feel so doctorish. This is so much more fun, isn't it? Would you rather eat an ice cream sandwich, or would you rather just put some oils on you? Really? You know, sometimes, yes, you're in a big hurry, and that's a great thing. You can just put them on the bottom of your feet, smell the bottle. It's so great, quick and easy. Sometimes you want to do something yummy and fun. And I did not get myself a plate, so see if I can get myself a plate without getting stuff on the cupboards. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to form this into little tiny balls. And I'm not going to do all of this because it'll take too long, but I just wanted you to see a few. And then I want to show you something really yummy you can do with these. So you can flatten these out, just like that. And then you can take some homemade ice cream. Those of you who were here on the Aroma Share Club videos, I think it may have been last month, we made homemade banana ice cream. And so you're going to put a little tiny bit of ice cream on top of here. Then you're going to make another ball and flatten it out. So I can get it just the right size.